Welcome to Grown Men Chopping It Up. This your boy J.R. Rydha, and I'm with my ace,
Kerry. I say Kerry with a K. This is a safe place for a grown-up after dark talk.
We'll give you a few minutes to put the kids to bed.
Because it's 21 and notice. 21 and notice. 21 and
Alright, let's get to it.
Today's episode is brought to you by The Angry Pirate. When a woman is giving a man head, he pulls out and nuts in her eye. Upon doing this, she'll let out some sort of grunt of disapproval, and at this point, he kicks her in the shin. This poor girl, being pissed and hurt, will hobble after your laughing ass. The sentence is, "Dude, I gave your sister an angry pirate, and that's why she's limping a little." Don't ask why she's walking like a stick up her ass, though. That's a whole different story.
I don't know about the angry pirate.
I don't think I'll try one of those.
I think you should try it.
No, thank you.
So we got a guest in the studio today. Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, the famous Stephani.
The one I always talk about.
Yeah, she's not made up.
She's actually real.
She's actually here.
Let's just be honest.
I'm a real girl.
So Stephani, I want to ask you. So girls I talk to, or girls I know, or girls who like me, they always say, "Hey, you can't talk about me on the podcast like Kerry with a K." How do you feel about some of the stuff that he's shared?
In the beginning, I was like shocked. Like, what? You?
We do keep it 100.
But yeah, I don't care. I don't do anything that I'm embarrassed.
So can you tell me about this angry pirate you guys tried?
We didn't do no angry pirate.
Okay.
Yeah.
This show was brought to us by...
We still ain't done a dirty Sanchez.
Ah.
No.
Or the flying Russian, huh?
Right.
Or the Spider-Man.
Or the four-armed octopus.
Wow.
Oh.
Hey, Kerry, so let's jump into your first topic.
Well, my first topic is 6 little things that couples fight about that are actually major issues.
Okay.
The first one is sleeping habits. Blanket grabbing, sleeping with the TV on, that sort of thing. I don't have any of those problems, do I?
Well.
Do I? I'm kidding.
That damn fan.
Gonna debo her onto the answer.
That damn fan. I secretly knock it out of the socket.
See?
Wake up, feel like the damn Walking Dead. Everything's dry. Like my throat dry, my nose dry, my eyes dry. I wake up and be like, water. And you sleeping sound.
Yeah, I be having on full blast too.
Sometimes I just want to stick my foot between the crack of your ass and just shove you off the bed.
That's terrible. It's violence.
And then I blame it on you, talking about you knocked it out with your pillow.
She do too. She like, you pushed the pillow down the crack and knocked it out. I won't be moved at all.
So she set you up.
So what it really means when you're arguing about sleeping habits is the restless sleep can affect work habits, career, and social life. If your partner doesn't adjust his or her sleeping habits for you, then you feel as though they are holding you back. Back. The next one is getting too drunk with friends. You recently seen him and you make fun of him and you call him stupid because he gets too drunk with his friends. That doesn't happen to me.
No.
No, I don't get drunk.
Do you guys change at all when you drink?
No, we're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
We're just as goofy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
How's sex when you guys get drunk?
Slow motion.
It's a lot of hard work. Be like, let's just try again later.
All right, the sleep is gonna be much better than this sex.
You guys are a fucking lazy couple.
Like, I'm gonna get you in the morning.
Wow, I'm a ta-da-da-da.
That's good. So what it really means when you're arguing about him getting drunk with his friends is it ruins plans for Sunday and you feel he chooses his friends over you. Who does that?
Your topic sucks.
My friends don't have vaginas.
Alright, what's next?
The next thing is a little thing couples fight about is what movie to watch. You want him to watch something inspiring because you've been feeling motivated. Your partner wants to watch something stupid silly because he's had a rough day at work and wants to laugh.
So do you guys ever have that, you know, do you like a certain show that she doesn't like, or she likes a show that you hate?
Yeah, because what happens is we eventually assimilate, and I start to like the show that, you know, I didn't like at first.
Oh, I think I know what that's called. Hold on. I think that's called Whipped.
Nay, nay.
Whipped, yeah.
It's called Nay Nay.
So do you ever like any of the shows that he liked that you didn't like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Like Walking Dead, anything. You wouldn't catch me watching no kind of zombie nothing. None of them stupid lawyer shows or nothing. I'm in love with them now. Like, oh, we gotta DVR it.
Oh, yeah, because I watched The Good Wife,
Yeah.
Oh, because you're whipped too.
Yeah.
and she's Nay Nay.
Yes. Yes. Proud of it.
I got it. That's why I always had like multiple TVs, because I'm like, you know what, you go watch Love in New York or LA or whatever, and I'll go watch something where somebody's being shot.
Someone has to be threatened or killed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Watch those Chicago everything. Fire, PD, Med.
Yeah.
You know what? I
General,
actually like
all
Chicago
those.
PD.
I didn't watch any
Yeah,
of
she
that.
didn't until I started.
And I was like, what is this? Oh, let's watch some trash TV. I don't want to watch this.
It's too serious. Because I watched the first 48, but I turned that off when she's coming.
Yeah, I can't watch First 48.
It's real
It's
serious.
sad.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, it's just
I
sad.
just want to see people snitch on each
Yeah,
other.
all
I
those.
just like the part when she said, baby. Once she say that, somebody going to jail.
That lady from Memphis.
All those dead handsome men.
Yeah.
So sad.
Such a waste.
It's really a
All
good.
those-
Okay, what
all
you got?
those-
Next subject. We're all over.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gotta move on. Anyway.
She's talking about handsome dead men.
And some dead niggas.
Getting gay.
The next little thing we argue about is how to spend money. You tell your partner he spends money irresponsibly after he buys a new TV without telling you. That never happens.
I always say, guys, it's okay for us to be a little irrational when it comes to spending on, you know, toys. I think that's what we're supposed to do. We're guys.
That's what you work for.
Yeah, that's what you go to work for.
What do you think, Steph?
We don't have that problem either because we communicate very well. And if you go out and buy a $2,000 TV, so what?
Yeah.
It's not like we spend money on anything really but bills, and we're big savers anyway.
Right,
so,
I'm responsible.
yeah.
Motherfucker.
We actually get along and like each other and don't mind purchases like that.
Right. And she pisses rainbows.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. All right, what's the next one?
Next one is watching the show you both love by yourself. Your partner's mad because you watched 2 episodes of a show y'all watched together, and now you're thinking it's just a show and they can catch up. She does that all the time.
How do you guys feel about that?
When I do it, I watch it and I won't tell her. I'll just watch it again. She'll be like, "You seen that?" No. Watch it again.
Well, I do that sometimes, but like
You
maybe
guys
I paused it or stopped it in the middle and then we hit resume watching and it's like 30 minutes watch. She'd be like, "You watched it?" I'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh."
Terrible.
No.
So you guys are like TV cheaters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cheating on the shows. The next one is someone is working too hard. You feel they are overworked and not standing up to their boss. Like they're choosing work over you. I don't have that issue.
Yeah.
I don't even work my days off anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been cut that out.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Burn.
Next.
Last one is he won't come with you to a seminar. And he says things like, "I'm not interested in that. Can't you go alone?"
I love this guy.
He's a gentleman and a scholar.
He's a jerk.
He's a dick.
He's one of my favorite guys. What else you got?
Well, the last one is that one. That was it.
Wow. Okay. So let's just roll into my topic. Hopefully we can make it, but the computer messes up again.
Rolling.
I was reading this article, and it says your credit score might determine how you are in a relationship. Single people with above average scores tend to be in relationships pretty fast.
Wow.
People who have above average credit scores are less likely to separate. Couples whose credit scores differ by great amounts when they start the relationship most likely will separate. And I thought that was kind of interesting.
It's like being with somebody equally yoked.
Yeah, well, if you guys are both fuck ups, then and you guys will understand each other.
Homeless relationships last the longest.
Yeah, thank you. You'll see a dolphin couple; they will be together forever.
Wow. What do they got?
Yeah, well, that has nothing to do with your credit being a bum or a dolphin.
Well, bums have no credit.
Well, that's some stupid shit to base a relationship. Your credit score is 750 and mine's 582.
Well, what they're saying is
that won't work.
But what they're saying is that people's credit score will determine kind of the choices and stuff that they've made, and so if people let's say like you said, somebody has a higher credit score, somebody has a lower. The person with the higher credit score probably has taken care of their credit. The person who didn't probably didn't.
I think the person with the higher credit score has no fun.
Yeah.
Well, not really, because he can probably have a lot of fun because he has a lot of money.
Not really when they worried about their damn credit. Oh, let me hurry up and not get this because it's going to mess my credit score up. I can't pay that off.
Because that means they've never had an account at Fingerhut. They never had an account under Samaj at Fingerhut.
No, everybody has.
Never had one of those college credit cards. Boy,
or they had them and they paid them off. So they're responsible people. But you guys don't agree with that.
No, they're fuck ups too.
But the point is that if two people credit are at a middle point and they're both at the same point, then they're probably a good couple for each other.
I think so, yeah. They're both at a middle point, then that means they've equally been as responsible or as irresponsible, so they kind of match.
Right. So I think that's what the article is saying. It's just saying that people who tend to have fucked up credit, and if they date people who have great credit, then there's a gap.
Right. So kind of, so that goes against the whole upgrade you thing.
But do those even work when you see those celebrity couples, or you see these people with money and one person is with money and one isn't? Those don't tend to work.
If she gets pregnant, it works. Because she's upgraded.
Yeah,
he got to spend a lot more money on her. But see, I don't see why they don't just like Chris Brown. Why don't you just spend more time with the baby? Then you don't have to pay her so much.
Well, I think he got 40%.
Yeah, see, he spends some time with her. He pays less. But people like Puffy be like, "Hey, you had that baby here, couple mil. Go on, do what you do."
I think their lifestyles are set up in a way where they can't.
Yeah. Some people take their baby with them on the road and all that.
Kevin Gates.
Does he?
Yeah, and that's why he kicked the girl that grabbed his wiener.
Oh, because something wrong with his baby?
Because his baby was there.
But his baby saw him put his foot on somebody.
Yeah, he kicked her. And then he made a couple songs about it. And I think he's going to be sued.
He made some songs about it. He's ruthless.
Yeah.
My style is juvenile.
So, yeah, that was my topic. I just wanted to talk about the credit score thing and what did you think about it. And the last thing it says, credit score seems to associate if a person is trustworthy or not.
Oh, shit. That's not true.
Definitely not true.
Why not? Because fucking my big ass lips, I can't even talk. That's not trustworthy. My mouth. So isn't that what it means though?
I think if you're not trustworthy with the white folks, you don't mean you're not trustworthy with the person you're trying to be with.
Right. Just because I didn't pay my Target bill, that means I'm going to cheat.
Yeah, I think you don't trust people who don't pay their tithes in church because they taking the Lord's money.
That's not true. Because I'll pay my rent and PG&E and pay my Firestone bill later.
I can't pay my tithes. It costs too much. There's actually a church in Memphis that's got a tally for me, what I owe at the church. I think it's about $1 million now.
There's also that big church in Memphis that has that super big statue.
Yeah, I seen that when I was there last time.
Yeah. Okay, so that was my topic. What you got?
Well, mine is kind of similar to yours. It's like, for a lasting marriage, scientists say you should try marrying someone your own age.
You think so?
Well, that's not me. I don't think that. That's what the scientists say. 3,000 people recently married and divorced in America, scientist Randy Olson said a 1-year discrepancy in a couple's age, the study found, makes them 3% more likely to divorce. A 5-year difference makes them 18% more likely, and a 10-year difference, 39%. I don't believe that shit.
A 10-year makes him more likely not to cheat.
Because he's saying the difference in life experiences and cultural reference points is what the difference is. Like, I may have liked Captain Kangaroo, and she likes Barney, so she don't really know who Captain Kangaroo was.
That's real, because nobody knows what Captain Kangaroo is.
But you.
Yeah.
I know HR Puff and stuff. We're in the internet age, so everybody's seen all this stuff.
Nobody ain't seen that. Just you.
HR Puff and stuff.
Just you.
Yeah, just you.
See, that's why y'all not culturally rounded.
Yeah.
Look, the difference is this in age. I'm gonna break it down. A woman can be younger than a guy, but every 2 inches of ass that she has is what makes up for all the cultural differences. It makes up for all of the shows that she doesn't know. So it has to be something, and that is what it is.
Yeah, and the younger she is, the more chance she'll have her walls still.
Right.
Oh my God.
She'll still have that. She'll still have her edges, maybe.
Maybe.
And she'll still have her own eyebrows.
And lashes.
And lashes.
Those are not your eyebrows. Always trying to draw something. Shoot.
So, I mean, that's the difference. But now, I had somebody tell me that she doesn't like older guys because she doesn't want to see wrinkly balls.
All balls are wrinkly.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
not that I know about all balls.
You know about all the balls.
All 100 balls are wrinkly.
All the balls I've seen, all 100, they all were wrinkled.
All 187 of them.
Do you think there's a difference in age between men and women?
What, is there a difference between...
Well, all right.
What stupid question is that?
There is a difference between age in men and women, and women and women.
Hey, do you think there's a difference between Asian men, women, and women?
So you guys have an age difference, right?
Yeah, we're a little bit over 10.
Oh, you're over 10. Oh,
We're actually 11.
What, you picked her up in middle school?
Yeah, I was at her graduation, and I was on the other side of the stage when she marched across it.
But do you guys feel that okay, what's the positive, Steph, about him being older?
He's experienced and he's lived a full life, and now it's time for him to live his full life with me. And I don't have to worry about all that. Oh, I've never tried this, or I've never been here or done this and all that stuff. He did all that before me, so we could just be normal and happy, and I ain't gotta snatch him out the club every weekend and ask him, who the fuck is that bitch? Why you gotta talk to all these chicks? Is we together? What? All that stupid crap.
And if he was younger, you feel like you would have that problem?
Well, yeah, I would. What's
the negative about him being older?
He has high blood pressure. I don't know.
I might not want everybody to know that.
What about you, Kerry, with a K? What's positive about her being younger?
I think the positive about her being younger is I may be lazy in some ways where I like to take naps. Like she'll keep me moving, keep me going and stuff. She motivates me to be my normal silly self. I don't have to be old and grumpy.
Oh, okay. So she makes you young.
Yeah, she keeps me young.
Oh, okay. So you're like sucking her energy out.
Exactly. It's a cookbook.
What's the negative about her being younger?
Some of my jokes she might not get.
Oh, because she doesn't know who H&R Puff and stuff.
Or exactly. Captain Kangaroo.
Right, because she's never seen I Spy.
The original?
Exactly.
Yes, I have.
So we're going to switch it over to my next topic. See how far we can get on this one.
Right.
So since let's keep that whole theme about cheating. Now these are a couple ways you would know that a person is not cheating.
Oh, okay.
Somebody asked me, she's like, how can I know my dude is not cheating? So I said, hey, let me come up with a couple ways. I did a recon, and I found out.
You did a recon.
You both bring home about the same amount of money. What do you think about that?
And that's how you know he's not cheating?
He's not cheating.
Oh, and the money doesn't fluctuate.
Right.
Okay.
But you guys both bring home close to about the same.
Right. Okay.
So that way, nobody feels any kind of way about it. Because a lot of times people feel ways about it. One person makes more, one person makes less. But if you guys basically, or if you guys have the same kind of like responsibility, so to speak.
Yeah.
So like if one person maybe does something where you guys just feel even.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay. Second one was his friends are faithful.
Nah, fuck
No,
that.
that has nothing to do
Or
with
No, but I'm
nothing.
saying if you have a bunch of friends and they are all in good, solid relationships, maybe he will be a good, solid person.
I think
No.
the thing for dudes is, even though some of us are in relationships, depending on the friend, you still may goad him into cheating. Because somebody's got to do the living. Nah, nigga, you need to fuck that bitch, but I'm married. Go ahead, man, do it. I'm not going to do it, but I want to see you shine.
Terrible.
But if all his friends are in good, solid relationships, then he has a reference point.
That's good.
Opposed to if all his friends are out every day in bars,
Yeah.
he's most likely gonna go. But if if all his friends are just throwing the kids up in the air and going to birthday parties, no.
He may be the rational one of his cheating friends, though. What do you think, Steph?
Yeah, that may be true.
But
That's the same with females as well.
right, if all your girlfriends are in relationships, then
No,
what? No.
that don't mean nothing. That do not mean anything. Just like it don't mean nothing for dudes.
It does.
It
All
depends
my
on the
friends are
person.
married, so I would never cheat because all my friends are married. They're good examples of how I should be.
Right. I mean, most of your friends are married.
All my friends are married. All my best friends are married.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I'm such a good guy.
And then with guys, though, once you run out of people to impress, then it makes it a lot easier because men seem to talk Men seem to want
You're
to
messing up
impress
more
their
than the computer.
men want to impress their friends by doing spectacular stuff like bukkake and nutting on their head and Roman soldier helmets, and so they can tell them about it.
Oh,
You've never told me about any Roman helmets.
Well, I've never
guys
done
are
any.
stupid.
Because some men are still kids at heart, so you want to do something daring so you can share. But I think when you're in a positive relationship, when you're all married, there's still other stuff you could do that is positive that'll make, impress your friends. You're like, me and my girl went to the Bahamas, man. We had a great time.
Yeah. The other one is if he's the life of the party, he's less likely to cheat.
No.
Whoa.
If he's the life of the party, he's more likely to cheat.
Because if he's the life of the party, then he's not looking for acceptance. So a lot of times people who are the life of the party, they already have...
Bitches.
No, they already have...
Sex.
No, they're already just...
Hoes.
No. They're already like positive, they like themselves. Or, they're not looking for attention.
Right.
But the guy that's kind of like quiet, he wants attention, so he wants hoes.
Yeah, you
Or
gotta
maybe he's
watch
just
out.
quiet.
You gotta watch out for them quiet ones.
Yeah. So you don't agree, or you agree? Life of the party, he can be faithful.
The life of the party can be faithful, but yeah, he could also be like, yeah, this just my friend. Yeah, shh, don't tell her. She here. Be quiet.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a crazy point. Okay, next
Oh, okay.
one. He comes from a big family.
Spoiled. He's a cheater.
You got a bunch of sisters.
No, but he comes from family, so he's looking for family, he's looking for stability. He doesn't want to cheat.
Yeah. That's kind of hard because people come from nice families and all that stuff. You may have gotten the bad seed.
The black sheep.
Yeah.
Okay, here goes the last point.
I'm so negative.
He has a hard time getting it up. That means he's not cheating.
That means he's eating a lot of pussy and spending a lot of money and rubbing a lot of ass.
Because it says guys who are easily aroused are cheaters.
You cheating?
I'm very easily aroused.
He's cheating.
No. What does that mean? Of course not.
Well, there was some ways that you could find out. You know, these are little signs that you can use. Obviously, you're not,
Another way you could find out if his ass cheating, hook him up to a lie detector test. Boom.
In broad daylight. Well, I got a letter from a listener.
Okay, let's go.
All right, this is from a listener by the name of Erica Means. She says this, and this letter, I think it's to me in particular. She says, "You are very biased on your show. I don't like it.
Whoa.
You talk a lot about new age women and how they want to be chaste and etc. But what about new age men that tell all sorts of lies or don't know how to be gentlemen? I cater to my husband and go the extra mile, and he adores me and does the same. My happiness is his happiness. The key to a marriage lasting is communication, love, and comfort. I can be completely myself around my husband, and he can be himself. He's my best friend. I will never give up on him, and he won't me. You have to be willing to fight for each other with each other, so don't get too comfortable in the relationship and settle. You have to encourage each other to be healthy and be better. If not, they won't be around. I want my husband to be around. Your cousin doesn't bash women as much, but you do.
Yeah.
There's some good women out there and fucked up men as well. Anyway, have a joyful day."
That's right. I don't bash women.
Well, I guess she told you.
Fuck was she listening to?
Hey, you know what? I don't bash women. And this person who wrote in,
bash these hoes.
She's a genius. She's a genius, and she's right. It is about communication. A successful marriage is about communication. Women, you need to communicate. When are you going to cook the sandwich? When are you going to have the food ready? And when are we getting some head?
You know, and
when you going to bring my juice?
Right.
When you going to bring
juice
my
bringer. And to this letter, I have to say, you hear that sound? You know what that is? That's the sound of a sandwich not being made.
But what do you think it is that what do you think that you've done or said that really make her feel that way?
You know, I thought about it and I said to myself, I don't know what show you've been listening to,
Yeah,
but I don't come off as bashing women. I don't think either one of us do.
I think you actually do.
I think she got me mixed up with you.
I don't bash women. I don't bash women. I just state scientific facts.
See? Exactly.
Is that men brains work.
Right. Those synapses maybe she mad at me saying the synapses firing fast.
Yeah, because I didn't even know what that word meant until you told me.
I'm very negative. How can I be that negative? I don't get it. I've been very kind to the women on the show and the women we talk about. I'm helping women every week. Hey, nice, Steph.
Yeah, I mean, this is grown men chopping it up. And I'm not defending you because you're the love of my life.
Right.
But this is, I mean, like, dudes are talking. Like, you can't really take everything to heart as if they're talking to you.
Hold on. We are talking to all women.
Well, that's fine.
We're trying to help you guys.
Yeah, so if it comes off as bashing, I'm not sorry. Unfuck you.
Or whatever.
So, Steph, is there a line that you don't want him to cross when it comes to talking about you guys' relationship?
No, I don't care.
Everything's pretty much open?
Yeah, whatever.
So let's talk about you guys' first date. What did you think when you first saw him?
I was like, look at his big ass head.
You seen his head first.
I seen his head first.
You was like, is that Johnny Neutron?
I was in a bathroom stall and my pants were down. She was talking about the other head.
Oh.
Whatever.
Wow,
It was in a unisex bathroom.
that was the first date?
Yeah, and I walked out counting all my money too.
All right, so what did you think? What did you think about her when you first saw her?
Her smile was beautiful, beautiful. I couldn't get over her smile. In fact, I kept looking at her face and the way she was dressed. I couldn't tell that she had a big old ass, but so I admired her face and her smile the whole time.
So gay. And so after you got over the size of his head, what did you think?
I was like, wow, he is wonderful. Like, I loved the tone of his voice. It was like it did something to me. When he was talking, felt it right here in my chest. It was vibrating.
Wow.
And I was like, wow.
Making my nipples hard listening to this story.
Whatever the fuck he talking about, I don't know. Just keep talking. No, but I was listening.
But his sense of humor, did it strike you weird at first? Or
no, not at all.
You were right on it?
I was on it because I was like, wow, that is my twisted sense of humor.
Yeah, hers is exactly the same.
It's terrible.
I've noticed that about you guys.
Freaking terrible.
I mean, that's why you are easily accepted into the family, because your jokes are just as bad as his.
Everything has a funny side to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So let's get into the rant. This is Rydha's rant of the day, but it won't be done by me. We're gonna let Stephani do this one.
Wow.
So Stephani, we'd like a rant on something like dudes do stupid shit all the time. So just tell the women a way to get over it once we've done something stupid.
Well, actually, it depends on the level of stupidity.
On the stupid scale.
Yeah. Okay. Like shit. You just have to think about, hey, am I going to be with him? Yeah. So let me just get the fuck over it. Have a cup of goddamn tea and sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You think about it and you be like, you know, it's kind of stupid to be this angry over that. So, I mean, it's called communicating. And you should look at yourself too and say, maybe I should have said something when it first pissed me off instead of blowing up at this motherfucker. And talk before you get angry.
Yeah. That's very good advice.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because, I mean, it's pointless. If you're still going to be together, there's no point in holding some kind of resentment over whatever the hell y'all can talk out. Most matters are easily talked out, except cheating.
Strongbow.
That's bullshit. Now that's some stupid shit. Cheating is a no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else besides cheating is okay.
No.
Oh, shit.
Damn, we almost got away with that.
No, but that's just one that just bing popped up in my head.
Boom, ping, ping.
You're an idiot. No, but for real, like, I mean, I don't really have a great example because Kerry and a K with a K.
You said Kerry and a K.
Kerry and a K.
She's cheating.
Damn.
We don't really argue.
That sounded funny.
When we
Kerry
argue,
and a
it
K.
always end up being a damn joke.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so I mean, we kind of like we don't hold shit.
Yeah, 'cause
well, at least not with each other.
Yeah, I look at it. I hold shit with other people like a grudge, but I look at it like, is this something that's going to cause a breakup in a relationship? No. Let's just get over it. I'll say it doesn't qualify for an argument.
Yeah.
Sorry, this one doesn't qualify.
I'm not going to dignify that question with an answer.
Right. I'm never not going to love you, so let's
Never
just
not.
get over that.
Never not.
I ain't even not gonna.
Just making it worse. And I always tell people that I was in a 10-year relationship. We had 3 arguments. So you don't have to argue in order to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
And you guys are an example of that.
Right.
But I think you guys probably don't argue because you're too damn sleepy.
I think we're too damn silly.
Yeah, we're too silly. And I don't hold grudges. It's stupid. It's very stupid. It's easier to just be happy. Mm-hmm. Because arguing affects your day, your work, the way you spend your money. Yeah. Arguing affects your credit score.
See?
I'm gonna go out and buy a Harley when I'm going through a midlife crisis.
So tell me this. So you got girlfriends and you hear about their little petty arguments and you see the other side of it. What advice would you give men? Because, this is grown men chopping it up. Mm-hmm. What advice would you give men for how to get a relationship like you have? Like, what secret can you give them so they could change their wife around who likes to argue and all this? What can they do?
Well, instead of throwing insults, actually, I do have a couple that I kind of counsel because she calls me, and then whenever they're both around me, he's like, oh, you got to talk to your friend, man. And they kind of throw insults at each other. She like, first he had a job and he was paying all the bills, and now she has a job and he got suspended or some crap or whatever. And he was mad at her, and she was like, well, you can't, he lost his key or got kicked out or some stupid crap. But I was saying, you guys can't just hurl insults at each other, because some stuff you hear, you know it's true, but then you want to take it back and be like, well, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to call you a fat bitch.
You can't unring the bell.
Yeah, and she's a fat bitch. She's mean and she's fat. So, I mean, you can't call her a fat bitch and then say, I'm sorry, you're not a fat bitch right now. Like, you can't just be like, oh, yeah, remember that time 3 years ago when you cheated on me? Hey, you took him back and you forgave him. So why are you going to keep bringing up Tanisha from work?
Tanisha's still thick, though.
Yeah, she's still thick. That bitch still a hoe. So it don't matter. She's still going to be cute and thick and not a fat bitch like you. So cut that shit out. If he in the house, y'all still in love, you done gave up the booty and y'all happy again, just be happy. That's that issue is dead. Y'all had a funeral for that issue. It's gone. You cannot resurrect that.
So your advice is, if you're going to take him back, take him back. Don't do insults. Don't try to belittle him. Try to be the best person you can be in your relationship.
Yeah, and that's for both. Like, you can't be mean and then turn around and want somebody else to be nice to you and be like, oh yeah, that was yesterday, I was just bullshitting, even though you ain't said sorry. You guys got to talk it out and admit your faults and recognize it and cut that shit out.
Last question I want to ask you real quick, and I don't know if the computer's going to let us, but there's a trend that's going on lately with a lot of girls not wanting to have sex in their relationship. What do you think that's about?
I think that somebody's dumbass was reading Steve Harvey's 90-day rule bullshit and don't give up your temple and all that stuff. That's your damn pussy. If you want to fuck, fuck. If you don't. Find somebody that's like that. I think it's stupid because for me, I like sex, and my man gonna have to like sex because I like sex. And if he came at me with this let's be celibate bullshit, he'd have to sleep in another room because I like to touch. I like to cha-cha.
Hey.
I mean, for real, like, that's like saying, oh, I'm going to drink this red drink in 5 years. Hopefully it's good when I taste it. No, I'm going to open this shit up and drink it now.
Yeah, I personally like to do it on the first date so I can realize if I'm going to still deal with it.
Yeah.
That way you just get it out the way. Because then you're like, if it's horrible, you're like, dang, I'm glad I didn't go on 5 dates for this crap.
No, if a motherfucker's an asshole and he's dirty and he musty and shit, like, you really couldn't tell because y'all didn't get that close on the first date. But on the third date, you like, this motherfucker stink. Ooh, his breath. God damn, he's a shithead. I can't stand this bastard. Well, I'm gonna give you some precious diamonds.
Oh, so
Precious diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Why would I give
some rubies?
Why would I give you the cookies? Why? And I can't stand your ass.
Right.
No.
And don't you see that happening a lot, though? People
Yeah.
have kids with people and stuff, and they did it really fast. Then they realize, like, fuck, I can't stand this person.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, and we're going to wrap up this show. It's been an adventure.
Definitely. You just don't know. Well, thanks, Stephanie, for coming through.
Oh,
Now y'all know she's real.
you're welcome.
Yeah, she's actually real.
Oh, 27 line.
All right, next week, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
So that concludes our show tonight. We know there's a lot of podcasts you could be listening to,
And should be listening to.
so we thank you for riding with us. I'm J.R. Rydha.
And I'm Kerry with a K. Make sure you look us up on Facebook or Instagram, or get at us on grownmenchoppingitup@gmail.com. That's spelled out GROWNMENCHOPPINGITUP. And remember, everybody kneeling ain't praying.
Peace.